on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wildcard weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Okay,
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Send the tight end in motion.
Blue 32, ready.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find an aggressive call on second.
Ready, set.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready, cut.
Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and 2, want to throw. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cut.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready.
Now Love on the play fake. He rolls to his right. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Come on.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. We got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
60 red. Blue striker. Set.
Love from the gun. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Hawk 70. Drop 60. Cutting.
They'll throw to start the drive. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop at that, let's say, the 34-yard line there. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Okay,
First and 10 now from the 46.
Come 19. Ready? 60 Bison. 60. Yep.
Throwing from the gun. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Street. Street. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Here's a design run. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Third and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
19 Lions. Ready, ready.
First and 10, looking to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Off to the races, middle of the field. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring, touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 3. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have first and 10.
Blue 32.
First down throw. Here's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Into traffic, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Second down now, they need 7.
At the Cardinals' 48-yard line.
Set, ready, set, go.
Harvey gets it on the counter. He's going to bring this down to their 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Going to the ground again on first. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Red, cluster, 6.
Love out of the shotgun. He's trying to push the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes second down.
Set, ready.
To the air with Love. And he'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
6 defensive backs out there. Cardinals going down here, third down.
Fight, 97. Yellow, black, ultra.
Love to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 13-point lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Cardinals 7. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10.
18, ready. 19, start, 18, run, 18.
Back to work they go after the interception. As his target, that's Savion Williams. Headed right through the middle of the field. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Love looking to pass. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
It's to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the air. Love. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and long. Here's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
All right, here comes Jeremy Croshaw for the punt. It's 4th down. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. So just 1:57 now remaining, Brock, in quarter number 2. More from State Farm Stadium after this.
Ready.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First plays a design run.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
2nd down, looking for options. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Giants will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Red 38. Striker 3. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
On the ball.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Right. Right.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set. Hut.
Throwing, it's Love. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
This one's caught. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down.
A 4-yard gain.
Ryan Fitzgerald lining up for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Chooses to bring this one out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Rodney, 18,
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. To the air now on 1st and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Line up the design keeper. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 6, go.
To throw here on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Go! Bronco 80, 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
From the red zone now. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 1-score game before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Ready? Set.
Love from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Black shot. Come on, set. Black, slide through. Set. Go.
Throwing here just before halftime. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the last left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Cowboy 80. Hey, that's your man. That's your man. Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, right?
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Getting out to his left. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down, on with Barkley. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Throwing from the gun here. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70, let's go.
Looking to throw here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals put 6 on their side of the board. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2. All right, they got the job done. 2-point conversion successful. And as a result, a 2-point lead for them in this second half.
Yeah, the biggest deal right there, it really didn't matter if they kicked the PAT or went for 2 and ultimately got it. The most important part was breaking the tie. And I'll tell you what else it does, Kate. It really starts to mess with that opponent's chart over there. Everyone has them going into the game. When do I go for 1? When do I go for 2? Yeah, this coach just sped up that entire process with that decision.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Check. Down. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Here, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
These quarterbacks in the league, they are getting so good at taking care of the football. It's hard. They didn't get a pick last week, found a way to win. But when a quarterback gives you an opportunity, you've got to take advantage of it. It's kind of like that batting practice fastball. When it's down the middle, you got to hit it.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready. 30. Cut.
Love now to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. Down the sideline inside the 40. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
52 blue. Set, cut.
From the red zone on first. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. And that's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Set. Cut, cut.
A second down throw here for Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
On the ready.
After thinking it over, these guys lining up for 2.
Set,
The
cut.
Giants will line up.
Throwing again. Love. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
The score, Giants 35. Cardinals.
Ooh, they get the 2 out of it. Nicely done, but into double coverage there. Feels like they might have gotten away with one there, Brock.
You know what you call that, Kate? You call that a quarterback's best friend. These receivers all the time will tell the QB in the huddle, just give me a chance, bro. Just give me a chance. Just put it up there.
Yep.
And that quarterback did, and the receiver delivers.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Lions.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Ready.
line.
80.
Keeps it on the option here. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Barkley off the pistol again. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. Working quickly here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Giants' 43-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On the ready.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
On the jump.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Polk. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Beetle Blue 32.
To the air with Love. Escapes the pocket. Called in left side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Giants ball, just 1 quarter away from advancing in the postseason. First and 10 from the 43.
Blue strike. Come on, set. Set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Love on 3rd and short. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready?
They're going to go. It's Love. He finds him beyond the marker. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Ready.
Love's going to throw for 2. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
Giants 43. Cardinals 32. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Come on. Hit 69, 65. Come 19. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. He put everything he had into this one.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Got a man downfield. He finds Polk. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 tight. 19 tight.
At the 26-yard line.
Ready.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Secured by Burden on the slant. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 18-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Quick slant. That's Williams. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Half the 60. Half the 60.
2-yard line.
Go.
Design quarterback run here. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Moves to 2nd and goal.
Back on 2nd and goal. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within 1 score in the 4th. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Love from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Cardinals have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
19, 18.
From the red zone now. It's a screen to Barkley. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown.
On the jump.
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined looking.
And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter.
Giants 43.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Harvey now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Let's go now. 52 Bulls. Ready.
Now a toss. This is Harvey. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. They send a man in motion. Man in motion out of the slot. A draw now. This is Swift. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Check. Ready. Hut.
Second down, give to Harvey. Oh, he lost the football. And the Cardinals grab it. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Starting this drive with a design run. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now. 70 line. Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They'll get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals holding on to a field goal lead. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready. Set. Go.
They give to Barkley, left side. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
60 Eagles.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He has room past the 25. He has the Cardinal first down. This one's over. They can run out this win.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. First carry here for Jordan James. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.